Moonlight Nana.
Hello everyone, I'm Moonlight Nana and this is my third Medibang Paint Pro tutorial video. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope it can help you start off your first step in your digital art journey. In the previous tutorial video, I introduced the basics of windows of Medibang Paint Pro, which are the color window, brush preview window, brush control window, brush window, navigator window, layer window, and the brush size window. In this Medibang Paint Pro tutorial video, I will share the tips relating to these windows. So let's start. Tip number 1. You can move and relocate the windows, toolbar, and function bar to a position of spot that you think is convenient for you. The way to do this is simple and easy. You just need to move your mouse cursor to the banner or the upper space of the window, like so over here, and at its banner here I click and hold it, then I move this window to another position, and as you can see, I have moved the color window underneath the brush preview window. You can also move the window from the left side to the right side. Okay, so how I'm going to do this, I'll click on the brush control window at its banner, the window banner over here. Click and hold, then drag it and move it to the other side, like so. Okay, so as you can see now, the brush control window is already moved to the right side from the left. Okay, you can also move the toolbar and the function bar. So this is the toolbar over here. Let's try moving this toolbar to another position, which is like so. Let me see, over here in its banner here. I can move the toolbar up over here, or I can also move it to the right side, to the far right side. The same thing goes for the function bar up here. I can click and drag it, put it underneath here, or put it on the sides, like so. Okay, but I prefer my function bar to be right up here, as well as my toolbar to be at the far left of the screen. Now, how easy is that? You just need to click and hold it, then move it to the left, to the right, or up here. It depends on you. Okay, so now moving on to tips number 2, adjusting the width and the height of the windows. The way to do this is also easy. Simply move your mouse cursor to the line that separates two different windows, like so, and then the cursor will turn into an up down arrow sign, and when you see this, you click and hold it, then you drag your mouse up or down to adjust the height of that particular window, and when you're satisfied with it, simply release, and there you have it, a different height of window. Now the same way can be used to adjust the width. Simply move your mouse cursor on the sideline, like so, and when the cursor turns into a left right arrow sign, click and hold, then drag the mouse to the left or right to adjust the width of the window to your liking. Now release, and you have just adjusted the width of your window, and as well as the height. So it's super easy, right? Now you can set the position of the windows and its size to your liking. Okay, now you might think to yourself, I want two windows to have the same height and width without making the spaces too cramped. Like this, it's quite cramped, right? Now, good news, you can also do that. This is tip number 3, combining two windows at the same position. Using the same way as tips number 1, click on the on the banner of the window which you would like to combine with another. When you click and hold, drag it into the other window and then release it like so, and you will see that the brush control window is now combined with the brush size window. You can choose you can interchangeably change the windows by clicking these two items down here. Okay, you can also add in another window, like not only two, you can add in the third, like from over here. Probably you'd like to combine the brush window with the ones over here, and you do the same thing, release it, and there you have it. You have the brush control and brush size window combined together in one window. Okay, so now you'd again think that you will maybe you don't like this setting, so you would like to have the brush window over here to be at its initial position. So how do you separate this window from its collection over here, from the combined collection over here? You just need to simply do the first tip, which is to click and drag from the upper panel of the window. So for example, this brush pen, I want it to return to its original place over here, so I simply click and hold, then drag it away and out of the combined windows just now, and then return it to its original place over here, and it is that simple. Okay, now I like it the way it is, as it is. You can also always change the position, for example like this and such. Okay, now are you still not satisfied with the positions of your windows? Then it's still alright. I have the fourth tip, which is you can move the position of the windows any way you like on the screen. And not only that, you can even adjust its width and height however you like. Okay, you can do this by combining the ways of tips 1 and tips 2. Now for example, I'd like to use this brush control. Okay, I'll click and drag this banner, this window banner, and then adjust it to a point in the screen anywhere I like. Okay, so I'll release it over here. It doesn't have to be at the left side or the right side, it can be right here in the middle. Okay, now I can also adjust its size. For example, dragging this up and down for its height, and left or right for its width. So I'd like it like this, then so be it. Then how about the navigator? Also I can do as much as I want, as so. You can do the same thing with all the other windows. Okay, so oops, the window just now disappeared, and now you can't find the window anywhere on the screen. It's not on the left and it's not on the right either. Now what to do when you accidentally close a window? For example, when you accidentally close a window like this. Now first of all, there's nothing to worry about. The window isn't deleted, it's just closed. This is the final window tip, which is tip number 5, opening a closed window. When a window is closed, you will not see it on the screen. So to have that window back on screen, simply go to the menu bar up here and search for the window item, which is this one. Now click on it, and there will be a drop down menu. In it is the list of the windows of Medibang Paint Pro. The small boxes at the side of each of these window names have marks, and some does not have mark. The ones with mark means that the window is open on screen. For example, this brush preview window, you can see the brush preview window here. The brush size, you can see the brush size here, and so on. The ones without a mark, like these ones, means that the window is not visible on screen, which also means that it's closed. you don't see the brush control window here, right? You don't see the navigator window or the reference window. Okay, so therefore, if you want a window to be opened on screen, simply click on the box of the window, like so, and the window will appear on the screen. It will return back to the original place. Let me show it again. I want the navigator window to reappear on screen, and I'll click this little box over here, and so there you have it. The navigator window is now present on screen. Now if you want to close the window, you click on the X mark on the right corner of the window, and then it will immediately disappear. To have it back on screen, you simply go to the window in the drop down and then click on it. Okay, so it's that easy. Alright, so all those 5 tips about Windows in Medibang Paint Pro, I've already shared. There are 5 of them. Now tip number 1 is moving and positioning the windows, the toolbar and the function bar, like so, positioning them. And then tip number 2 is adjusting the height and its width. Alright, tip number 3 is combining 2 or more windows into one. So for example, I'll combine the layer and the brush size window together. And then tips number 4 is positioning the windows anywhere else on the screen. So I've got one here positioned outside of the usual one, so I'll return it back up here, this navigator window. Okay, and then tips number 5 is opening and closing the window from the window item in menu bar. Okay, so that's about it. There is no wrong position of windows. Everybody has their own preference of window, where the window is located and its size. Whatever works for you, you go for it. So as for me, I'll maintain these windows the way they are for future tutorial videos, for several more tutorial videos before I change them. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching the third tutorial video of Medibang Paint Pro. Please like this video and subscribe to Moonlight Nana channel, or follow me on Facebook. Together we help each other out in our art journey. Have a blessed day ahead, everyone.